Hi again, Dan Alasso, Making History, and today I want to share sort of the results of that long scanning project that I did, where I scanned the entire microfilm of the New Harmony Gazette with my Kodak negative and slide scanner at home. And as a result of that, although it took me a long time, I got all 3 volumes of the New Harmony Gazette before it became the Free Inquirer. And so, as I said, the scans were at a higher resolution. They were at 22 megapixels, which actually is quite a bit better than most of the professional microfilm microfiche scanners out there, which are usually somewhere between 9 and 18 megapixels. Now, there are some additional features on the professional film and fiche scanners, like the ability to zoom into particular spots when you're actually viewing, right, and to print or to photograph only those spots. I didn't have that opportunity, but what I did have, which was more important to me, was the opportunity to scan all of the pages, right, and have a record that I can refer to, and also have the whole run of these. So if I ever need to go back and look at them again, they'll be available to me. And so this is what they look like. Now, even 22 megapixels isn't as perfect as actually having the physical pages in front of you and being able to look at them. There's a little bit of blur, but I imagine that's probably about as good an image as I'm going to get off of this microfilm. And it's certainly legible. So that is advantage number 1. And now as I look at it, I can scroll down through the list. I'm just using preview here, actually. I can scroll down through the entire list. And this is a big file, right? There are about 449 images in this file. And this is basically 8 pages of the New Harmony Gazette every week for roughly a year. October 1825 until the end of September 1826. And this is the first issue, so you can see it is certainly legible, and I'll be able to read it. This is the table of contents, which shows me what I need to know if I want to find something in particular, although I'm going to probably scan through the entire thing and see it all. And this is where it lives on my backup drive. I have the 3 volumes. I also have a bunch of Free Inquirers that I have already scanned. And as you can see, some of the pages are a little bit less legible than others. But all in all, I think that I will be able to decode what they say. So the next step is I make a copy of this entire file that I can highlight. And then I read through it quickly and I highlight the things that interest me, so that then I can make notes about them. And probably what I will do is, over time, I'll probably make a quick note of every issue. I'll probably do a summary of what I found interesting in every issue of this New Harmony Gazette, and then the Free Inquirer, and then any other free thought journals that I get my hands on in the future. So this is going to be a long-term, kind of a slow process. There are elements of it that I'm going to pass by that might be of interest to other people. I haven't completely ruled out the idea that at some point I might actually put the entire file out there in a place where it's accessible by folks in the outside world. I'll have to research whether there are any legalities involved in that. Obviously, these things were published in 1825 and 1826, so they're certainly not under any type of copyright anymore. I'm not 100% sure what my rights and privileges are with respect to something that I scan off of a microfilm, where that somebody else has done the work of photographing and publishing that way. I don't think that the owners of microfilms can actually enforce restrictions on the publications of images of those microfilms. But I'll look into it. And if it is possible, then maybe in the future I'll be able to publish this entire thing. And then people with entirely different interests who are going to be looking for other things besides what I'm looking for in these free thought papers could get access to them as well. So stay tuned for that. I will look into it and let you know. But in the meantime, I hope people found this a little bit interesting. I will begin actually making my little reports of what is in each of these issues of the New Harmony Gazette and then the Free Inquirer, beginning with that first edition on the 1st of October, 1825. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I hope people found this a little bit interesting. Thanks very much for listening. I will see you again